Michael, and I'm gonna present you Mexican Architect by Mario Pani. So, Mario Pani was a famous Mexican architect and urbanist. He was one of the most active urbanists under the Mexican Miracle and gave form to a good part of the urban appearance of Mexico City, with emblematic buildings such as the main campus of the UNAM, the Unidad Habitacional Nonocalco Totalico, following the Le Corbusier urban principle, the Normal School of Teachers Mexico, the National Conservatory of Music, and other big housing project called multifamiliaries. Mario Pani studied architecture in France and Mexico, and later on he would found the National College of Architects in 1946. In 1938, he founded the architecture journal Arquitectura Mexico to breed the Mexican architecture and was published from 1938 to 1979. He introduced the international style in Mexico and was the first promoter of a big housing tower block projects. Pani was a great innovator of the urban design of Mexico City and was involved in the construction of some of its newer parts, developing or participating in the more ambitious and important city developing plans of the 20th century in Mexico, like Ciudad Satellite, Tlatelolco, the Juarez and Miguel Alemán tower blocks, and the condominium in Paseo de la Reforma, the first of its type in Mexico. In his early life and career, he started education in Marist College, Genoa, Italy 3 years, San Carlo College, Milan, Italy 1 year, Lycée Janson de Sailly, Paris 4 years, École de Beaux Arts Part 6 years. So his career started as a professor School of Architecture in University Nacional de Mexico, Director Magazine Arquitectura 1938, Architecture Director commissioned to study National Library, and in 1939 he became architect commissioned by Ministry of Public Assistance to draw up plans for various hospitals, and in 1941 architect in charge of general planning of Medical Center Mexico City in 1942, architect of the National Committee Against Tuberculosis in 1942. So one of his project called the Hotel Reforma, the Reforma Hotel, the first considered modern in Mexico City, the work of Carlos Obregon, Santacilia, and Mario Pani, was a pioneer in its type for the quality and luxury of the service offered. In recent years, as with several buildings considered heritage of the 20th century that to make a living adopt new uses, has been dressed in neon and used as an advertising strategy to promote the beer victory of the Day of the Dead. For a couple of years, the Victoria Brewery decided as a marketing strategy to offer the inhabitants of Mexico City an attraction that, according to the brand, rather than sell, sought to entertain and connect with consumers while trying to rescuing Mexican traditions. The seasons chosen to carry out this project was the one that corresponded to the celebration of Days of the Dead because, according to the brewing company, the Mexican tradition have lost importance, interest, and brilliance among the young people who today prefer to celebrate customs like Halloween. That is why Victoria, in its eagerness to promote Mexican history and folklore, has been adopting a date as symbolic as Day of Death to reinvent in making it more innovative and attractive for this segment and being able to transmit in its original way. And other projects that he created is the National Conservatory of Music of Mexico. The National Conservatory of Music is a music conservatory located in Polanco neighborhood of Mexico City, Federal District, Mexico. The conservatory was founded on July 1, 1866 by the priest, teacher, and choir conductor Agustin Caballero with the support of the Mexican Philharmonic Society and Emperor Maximilian I. It is the oldest official school of music in Mexico City, and it is the host institution of the oldest symphonic orchestra in the country. Since March 18, 1949, its campus is located in the Polanco section of Mexico City in an architectural complex designed and built by Mario Pani. And the last one was the Ciudad Satellite, commonly known as Satellite, is a greater Mexico City upper middle class suburban area located in Naucalpan state of Mexico. Officially, the name corresponds exclusively to the homonym neighborhood Ciudad Satellite, founded circa 1957. With time, the areas surrounding it, including upper class neighborhoods like Lomas Verdes, Echegaray, Paseos del Bosque, or Colonial Satellite, alongside adjacent municipalities Atispan de Zaragoza and Tlatanapaltibas, have become collectively known as Satellite due its prominence as both an economically and socially dynamic area. Initially conceived as a city outside the city, in response to the increasing population of Mexico City's upper class, it was one of the Mexico's most important prominent architectural ventures of the 20th century. Designed and built by Mexican architects Mario Pani and Jose Luis Cuevas Pietrasanta on grounds of then President Miguel Alema's family ranch, Los Piruelas, which was purchased from the Fuentes Centurion family on the Hacienda Los Cabanos, it quickly rose to prominence among city dwellers wishing to acquire property outside the city proper. And my reflection of Mario Pani was a modernist and a top proponent of the international style in Latin America. Inside the house, he played with form, scale, and texture, juxtaposing lava rock walls, chunky terrazzo walls, and adding circular porthole windows to originally curved white stucco walls. And he was famous in his architect and urbanist. And Mario Pani was filled with Mexico City's spacious, meticulously designed apartments now cherished by the creative who called them home. Thank you.